Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining in. And today's video I am going to do the Valentine's coloring tag. Better late than never. This is a tag that originated by Coloring with Amy. She was the one who initiated this one. And I got tagged by Jess from Coloring Bumblebee. Jess, thank you so much for tagging me in this one. I think this is the hardest video I have. Oh, is this the hardest video I've ever done? Yeah, up till now, this is the hardest video I've ever done. There are 12 questions. I'm going through all the 12. I think I have to do this in phases because especially the first 3 ones are horrendous for me to do. It was torture. Thank you so much, Jess. Oh well, just let's get started and see where it's gonna get us. I am going to put you on the main camera. So there are 12 questions. I love the questions nonetheless, but for me, if you have a little bit of knowledge how my coloring collection looks like, yeah, you know, this was a difficult one because question number 1 is, which 5 coloring books do you love the most? Really? How am I ever going to choose? I can't. I picked 5. I did. It is how I feel in this moment. There are a lot of recent ones, not a lot of oldies, and I think a lot of them might surprise you. I'm a weirdo when it comes to coloring books, maybe. Yeah, let's start with the first one. That's this one. Let me see if I can zoom you in. I've been staring at my bookcases for hours, changed my mind because I love every book that I have, and it's so difficult for me to choose. The way I picked these books, because I tend to not predominantly gravitate to one book constantly. I switch it up a lot, color in a lot of untouched books, but the way I did this is I look at the quality of the book, the quality of the artwork, and how much I'm scared to color in it. I think that was the best criteria for me to choose. I have one other one, a special one. That's the Wildegorn book. That's the really big book. That's one of my jams. But I thought let's do different ones to be a little bit original. And the first one is Dragonology. I did a flip through of this book. Don't forget March of the Dragons. Follow Vera, Vera Art. This is a recent purchase I did. It was published by Templar Books. And yeah, I love the front cover. It's glossy. It has foiling, red foiling on the cover. And the way the book is, yeah, I just love the whole idea. The pages are not white. It is kind of a grayish look to it. It's like a weathered grayish look. And there are all these stunning dragons in here. I love the color dragons. And on the other side, there is a text that explains what kind of dragon it is. And a slight description that will help you choose your color palette. So this is it is fantastic paper. I'm not going to use my alcohol markers in this one because I want to keep this as pristine as possible. So if you haven't seen the flip through, I can see if I can put the link in the description box. This book, love it. See if I can still find the illustrator. It says illustrated Templar book, so finding an illustrator is not that easy, but beautiful book. This is right now in my top 5. The other one, and this is in no particular order. There is no order from 1 to 5. Otherwise, I am going to drive myself nuts. It's this one. Hannah Carlson is always a favorite. This is Spirit Animals, and it's an untouched book, by the way. Every time I go through this book, I love it. I don't know why. It's Hannah Carlson always has great books, fantastic artwork, but for some reason, this book, because of the, I can call it synergy. For me, it's an entire book with 2 page spreads. The synergy between the left and the right page. Here is the queen with the crown and something and an animal on the other page. It's so smart the way this book is built up. It is so clever. I love that. The creativity, the style of Hannah Carlson is always fantastic, but the way she built up this book. See here the lion and here the crest. I'm Dutch, so lion is the Dutch crest. Love this book, and I'm keep procrastinating coloring in this one because I just don't want to fluff it up. As you can see, there is a tag in here that I had plans on trying to color a page. Let's see where it is. Oh, wow. Oh, where did the tag go? Because I have to take that out. Oh, yeah, it's the little, I think it's a hamster, or chipmunk, or a chinchilla. I think it's a chinchilla with the sweets. Absolutely stunning book. And I love the quality. It's stitch bound. Then I'm sold. The hardback one, beautiful bound book. It's absolutely, again, with the foiling on the front. So that's also how I have a lot of Amazon printed books, no problem with that. But why these are in my vault bookcase with the doors. I'm trying to keep them out of the sun, as pristine as possible, and that's why I'm really scared of coloring in. So this is the second one in my 5 favorite books this time. Yeah. What can I say about this book? This is Microcosme, or Microcosme if you put it in English. This is a French book illustrated by Mathilde Châtelain. I did color in this one. Why do I love this book so much? It is a stunning book, and I love the illustrations, the theme of the illustrations. It's bugs, spiders, beetles, everything that flies, creeps, crawls, moths. This is one of my absolute favorites. Bees, bumblebees, mosquitoes, centipedes, you name it, it's in there. And it's not an average book, and I guess that's why I like it so much. It always comes back to me. And yes, I have to color in it again, because actually this was bombarded to be a project book, but I got a lot of body colors and a lot of different things to color. I colored this one last year, August. Absolutely one of my favorite pages ever. So maybe you will see that again in the next question. I'm not really sure. But again, it's a stitch bound book. It's versatile. I love the bees. It has some plants in there, some flowers, but mainly the bugs. Absolutely gorgeous book. Good solid paper. It's almost cardstock. Stunning book. So this is right now in my favorite 5. Next one. This is the most recent one. This is a Crystal Vogels. And yes, it is a compilation book. But the artwork of Crystal Vogels, one, I adore, absolutely adore, and scares the heebie-jeebies out of me. This is Ausma Reise durchs Jaar. So this is a a book that goes through the seasons with the spring, summer, autumn, and winter. And it's an unusual size. It's a bigger size than her normal books. And oh, again, there is also a little rhyme on the side. Paper, stunning. But look at the artwork. It's detailed, it's quality. There is so, you can just see. Don't get me wrong, I love every illustrator because every illustrator puts a lot of time and effort in their books. And that's why it was so hard for me to choose. But right now, this one, and I have had this in my coloring plans for many times ever since I purchased it. I think I just have to start coloring in it. But if I color in it, it's going to be pencil or maybe water-based marker first, because I want to keep this book also as pristine as possible, but only with colored in. So maybe in the near future I will break this in. Yeah, it's just the quality and the artwork. So much work. It's unbelievably detailed. Love how she does all these little kids and the animals. Oh, I love this one for the spring. This is Frühling, so it's spring. You don't know where to look. That's why I don't know where to begin to color. There are a couple of pages for tips, and as you can see, it is a beautiful bound book. So this is also in my favorite 5. Last one. This one. This is Sprookjesbos. I always say it's the brother or the sister of Dromenvanger. I also have Dromenvanger. And why did I pick this one instead of Dromenvanger? There's only one difference. This is mainly single-sided. Images are equally stunning, and it's illustrated by Tomislav Tomic. And as you can see, first press was 2018. Copyright is 2017. Illustrations in this book are unbelievable. There is 1 or 2 double-sided, so 2-page spreads in here, but mainly it is single-sided. And how beautiful artwork. It's so incredibly detailed. Again, scares me to bits to start in this one, because this is also not easy to come by. And it's so smart. Again, it is drawn with it's just smart. Look, the crease of the book is the tree. So you don't, that's how he cuts the dragon in half. Let's see if there's another example. I think Dromenvanger has does the same technique with splitting the page here. As you can see in the crease, there's almost nothing to color in the crease. And that's just really smart illustrating. And I love that. Patience. Here again, the tree is in the middle. It is a stitch bound book. So, but I'm so scared to color in this one because they are not easy to come by, these books. So I'm gonna save this one for a special occasion. So Sprookjesbos, Tomislav Tomic. If you ask me the same question in a couple of weeks, I might have changed my mind again. But for now, these 5 are my absolute favorites for now, except the Wildegorn book, because that is a stunning one. Next question is, which 5 completed pages do you love the most? So I am going to dive back into that collection, and I'm going to pull my 5 favorite pages. I'll be back. Okay, here we go again. 5 completed pages. Do I love the most? There are quite recent ones because my coloring in the beginning was not that good. I have done a lot of alcohol marker stuff in the cozy coloring Camilla Inchkova books, and yeah, I love that to do that. It is great to do that. But what I'm most proud of and what I love most is when I have to do a lot of work on a page. So first one is in this book. This is Flowerscape in Paradise. It is a book by Maggie Anterios, and this is actually, I did this one in August last year. It was a body color with the lovely Vera from Suvera Art. And we did this page. Yeah, I love, love, love. It's pencil. There is some really black paint in the background. As you can see, some glitter in there. I went to search for geckos. And they were actually quite boring when it comes to color. It's a sandy color. And I thought, nah, I'm not going to do that. So I decided to put in some blue, but to get this color from the Helioconia back into the gecko, also to get a little bit of balance in this page. And I love how this turned out. It's clean, it's crisp, it's bright. It has a lot of contrast in here. So this is one of my absolute favorites. So I am putting a wax paper in between. I always do. Usually when I use Prismas or paints, so I don't smudge the other side of the book. And especially when I use alcohol markers in a different brand than in case of yellowing. So I made the mistake to forget that sometimes, but oh well. Live and learn, live and learn. All right, this is Mythographic Deep Blue. This is a book by Fabiana Atanasio. And this is a page I did in April last year. I got the idea from a page, somebody did the same page on Pinterest. Gave them all the credits because it was absolutely stunning. And I tried to recreate this one. It's the whale page, the orca page. Yeah, I love this. It turned out a little bit different than her page, but the idea and the background, it just took a lot of work. It is alcohol marker based, as you can see. Had a lot of trouble doing these color changes, so I did it with alcohol marker, then pencil, and I threw everything at it. But I love it. It's still one of my absolute favorites. Great book, by the way. I had to go through this one because, as you already know, I'm not fond of coloring books. But yeah. So again, I need to look up who I got the idea from. But I was so thankful I found this idea on Pinterest and got to do this page. Mythographic Deep Blue. Next one is, yeah, cannot help myself. There it is again. Oh gosh, and I don't know what it is with this page. It is actually not that special, but because of the simple color palette and it's bright, but it's pencils. It's all pencils. Is it all pencils? Yes, it's all pencils. I usually and there are soft pastels around for the background. I was really hesitant what color I would do the background, but I thought yellow, and I got a lot of ideas because I colored this one on my stream on Sunday, and there were a couple of people saying you have to do it yellow background. I'm particularly proud of my peaches. I had a reference picture. I took a picture from the internet as reference for peaches, and I love how this turned out. And it made me realize that sometimes I just have to take the time to do a page. Yeah, I love the fast ones too. Just alcohol marker, a little bit shading with pencil, and you're done. But these ones are so satisfying to do. This is absolutely satisfying to do because these ones you go back to. Think, oh, that time I can remember exactly this stream. I did it in a stream. Mediums I used, and the way it made me feel when I was. These are pages I put on Instagram. All the alcohol marker based, and and it's not to bring down all the other artwork and the other pages and every other page I did. But this one, because it takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, concentration. You have to pay attention. It's not something you just slap on a page and it's done. Kind of makes it a special page. Oh, look at me being all sentimental. All right, so Microcosme. This is the last time you're going to see this book, by the way. Next up, this is Nature's Magic. This is a book by Stratton Peterson. And let's see if I got the... Oh, I actually got the wrong one. I'm looking for another one. Wait a second. I'll be right back because it's the wrong book. Excuse me. Oh, I'm back. I'm so sorry. They're really confusing. There is a page in that book, and I love it as well. That was a body color with Jess. But it's this book. This is Tarot Coloring. This is a book by Alexis E. Thompson. I colored this one in July last year. This was also a labor of love, folks. Beautiful book. Oh, I wrote it down. Christmas. It's this one. It's The Star. It's a bit crooked when you I have to do it like this. It looks better when you put the right lighting on it. Yeah, it's a scarab beetle. Really bright colors. I used Prismas, and I used the color combinations from Karen for my Colorful Country Life. I use those a lot, by the way, for Prismas. And yeah, this took ages to finish. Also started on the stream and finished this off camera. I'm so proud of this one as well. It's still one of my absolute favorites. I love this whole swirly galaxy kind of, galaxy in the back. And I try to maintain the color palette, except I had to pick out a different color for the different planets. Otherwise, it was all going to be purple and pink. But I think they stand out and they get the focal point on the beetle. So love this page. And this is, let me get my wax paper. Still have one to go. So proud of this one as well. Beautiful book, Tarot Coloring. Last one. And again, I'm going to give away a sneak peek. If this continues, I don't have to do a completed pages video because this is Oceans to Stars, and this is a book by Lydia Fenwick, and I did a body color in this one. Gosh, and I started this one on stream as well. I always start the difficult pages on stream. I don't know why. Yeah, let's just show it. We did the Aquarius portrait one. Here she is. How I love how this turned out. So this is recently finished. Pencil, pen pastels for the background, and a little bit of acrylic pens for the border, and that's it. No shimmer, no shine. This is it. It is plain, simple pencil work. The thing I did extra is use a colorless blender pencil, especially for her skin. This scared me. I know it. I'm not good at doing skin, so I'm already really happy it turned out the way it turned out, because I kind of gravitate towards a fairer skin and not a dark skin, and I thought this was the perfect picture to do a darker skin color. And I love it. I love it. The contrast between the greens, the background, and the color of her hair. It has to look like water because it's Aquarius. I did not do the other page, the left page yet. But I love the fresh, bright colors, fresh, bright greens, the yellows. I had so much fun. This took also ages. I colored something, put it away, colored another element, put it away again. In here you can also see again the color combinations by Karen, My Colorful Country Life. So really grateful she has made those. Did I have a wax paper in here? I don't think so. I need to put one in here. So this is also one of my favorite 5. Oceans to Stars by Lydia Fenwick. All right, let's go to the next question. Yeah. Which coloring book artist do you love the most and why? Again, really? This is so difficult for me, but I have one. Yeah, I think that's the most special one. So let me put these books away and let me pull out my favorite, one of my favorite artists. But if I look deep inside my heart, I guess this is one of my favorites. I'll be right back. All right, this is so unfair. It's so unfair. Why can I hear you smile behind the camera, Jess? All right, one of my favorite and a must-buy artists, except for the Morgan O'Briens, the R.J. Hampsons, Kanoko Ogusa, and all the other Lulu Mayos, Diane DeVores. Let me just pick the list of my favorite ones. Lenka Filanenko. What else is? Drum roll, please. Drum roll, please. And you've seen the book already because I had to get back. It's Fabiana Attanasio. I need to make some room. Yeah. She is my, the style, the imagination, it's just beautiful. It is look at this. How absolutely stunning. She can draw everything from animals to people figures to, it's just all there. So this is deep blue that I have from her. These are my mythographics, by the way. This is Enchanted Castles. I think this is an older one because there's still the hidden objects in here. So detailed, gorgeous. So this is Enchanted Castles. There is Frozen Fantasies. Ooh, beautiful dragon. Dragon alert. It's a dragon alert. Yeah, also with the hidden objects in here. I'm so happy that they get rid of those. This is not really my style. But this, on the contrary, beautiful. Look at this little girl sleeping. So Frozen Fantasies is by her. This is Paradise. This is also with the hidden objects. I think I did a page that I'm not particularly proud of. Love this one, by the way, for summer. Where is it? Oh yeah, I actually like this one. This is Body Color with Vera. That's oldie. It's April last year. This one could count good for how many bees. It's yeah, I had fun, but the only thing that was kind of a miss and a hit and a miss, is the trying to get rid of the hidden objects, as you might see. But I had fun doing this page. All right, Paradise. This is Fairy Wonderland. I think this is one of the most recent ones. I did a page in here. This was a body color with Candace, Happy Catastrophe, and oh, I have to look that up. The mole page. I think I used here. These were the Tim Holtz Distress Water Crayon. And there's a lot of bling bling in here. So this is a water-based medium. Oh, love this one. Every page. And you can see it's a more recent book. One, no hidden objects. Two, line art. Oh, love this one too. Line art is not that thick. And you can see just progress. They're getting more and more beautiful every time she illustrates a book. So this is one of my favorites, by the way, Fairy Wonderland by her. And this is also a favorite. This is Fantasy Forest. Different paper, but look at this. Stunning. Joseph Kettenbang. Oh, also, kudos to Joseph Kettenbang. But I had to choose. I just had to choose. This is punishment. This is torture. Who comes up with this thing? No, I'm sorry. No, Amy, I love this tag. So thank you very, very much for inventing this one. But for me, it took some time to prep this video. So Fantasy Forest. I have 3 more mythographics by her. This is Dream Garden. Different smooth covers. This is an older one. Better paper, by the way. The oldies have good paper. As you can see, the line art is thicker. Hidden objects in here. But nonetheless, a absolutely gorgeous book. If you want a full flip through, just let me know, because I'm always fast with these kind of things. Just go through them like I'm steering a rocket. I always try to keep make my videos not too long, trying. So, oh, I love this one too. So, Dream Garden. Come here. This is Menagerie. And I did the page in here. Was that the flawed one? Again, animals. So good. Look at this. Look at this giraffe. Love it. It's a great mix between fantasy and a lifelike, real lifelike artwork. Love that one too. Where's my... Oh, this one. Why did I do this one? It's May last year. I even got the color palette in here. It is alcohol markers. For sure it's alcohol markers. And I think I started with pencil. Oh, I know this one. It started on the stream again. And I started first with pencils in the rainbow. And then off camera, I changed my mind. I thought, no, it needs to be brighter. It needs to be more opaque than that it is right now. So I tried to search for the matching colors for the alcohol marker and the Prisma, and I went over it with alcohol marker, as you can see. So I was more happy with that kind of effect that it had. Some pages just need opaque colors, and this was one of them. When you look, for instance, at the Maria Troll books, I kind of like more the subtle and the softness of a pencil, but that's personal preference again. That's always with coloring. Last mythographic, Cosmic Spirit. And there's also a page in here done. This is from September 2024. One of my favorite also, but I love all of the astrology kind, tarot kind of books. So that's because of the theme, it's one of my favorite. A little thicker line art. I think there's no hidden objects in here, so yay. That is a plus. And let's see. Oh, yeah, this one. Wow. For an early page that I did, it's not that bad. And this is an alcohol marker based all the way through. And let me see. Nope, no pencil shading. It's all alcohol markers. There's not a pencil in here. There's a little bit of, I think this is a Pentel Jewel hybrid. I think, I'm not really sure anymore. And the rest is even the skin. Let me check. Don't. No, skin is pencil, shading with pencil. All the rest is just plain alcohol markers and a white acrylic paint pen and some Jewel hybrid Pentels. Yeah, she's good. I like her. And it's a who's, so no yellowing, so I'm not too scared. So that is the mythographics by Fabiana Attanasio that I have. This is one of my recent purchases. This is Mythogothica. This is Rose and Stone, romantic coloring book. And this is also illustrated by Fabiana, I'm so sorry. Beautiful book, different size, little thinner paper, but it's it's so smooth. There's no tooth in here whatsoever. Yeah, I need to start coloring in this one because I like this one a lot. I see blue skin all over. Love the wolves. So, gorgeous book by Fabiana. Now I'm going to need to make some room because I think I'm going to pick them up all at once. I have these ones. These are also illustrated by Fabiana Attanasio. These are so incredibly hard to come by. Let me get these mythographics out of the way without bumping everything off the desk. I'm missing a few, but the 4 that I have, I'm so proud of, and I don't think I'm gonna color in these ever. Yeah, this was a search. I think this is Jungle Book. This is, I don't know what it is in English. I think it's Doornroosje. And this is Pinocchio. And this is The Wizard of Oz. And there is also an Alice in Wonderland. I think there is a Peter Pan one. But they're just not, I cannot find them. It is, I love these. And these are my jams. Not because the artwork is great, but they are special. They are out of print. It's almost impossible to find them. Yeah, maybe on eBay, but the prices people ask for these books are ridiculous. So every book, beautiful cover, has a poster in it. I'm gonna kind of try to pick this out. It has a unique poster in it. I'm only gonna unfold it because I keep this behind lock and key. And it's big. Look, It is incredibly big, so I'm not going to unfold it entirely. But as you can see, there is a ginormous poster in here, and every book has that. These are absolutely special. So if you can find these, you are a fan of Fabiana, and you can find these and you have a decent price, you can get a decent price, grab it, snatch it, take it, because these are unique. I think they are unique. There's another book that I think Jess has from Fabiana, which is also out of print. Cannot find it. It is so hard to come by. I think it's the Mythical Creatures one. This has also still has the poster in it. And this is the Pinocchio one with poster. Yeah. I actually thought about keeping them into the plastic wrapper. But that would be ridiculous. So I did take them out of the plastic wrapper because I wanted to see the beautiful pages inside. Just to enjoy, and maybe I will color it in someday, but for now they are the special ones. For me, these are the special ones, and this is why I collect. And people say, some people in my family say, oh, you can get good money from these. No, I'm not going to sell these because they are this special. Look at this Wizard of Oz book. Beautiful, beautiful book. So, what was the question? Oh, yeah. My favorite, one of the favorite illustrators that I love, Fabiana Attanasio. All right, now I lost my piece of paper. Oh, it's chaos every single time I do it. Oh, there it is. Because what is the next question? Question number 4. Which coloring medium do you love the most and why? All right, I'm going to put the books back. So I'm going to make some room to maneuver. And I will be right back again. Okay, let me get the mic. Coloring medium. You can see them here. First but foremost, I am a pencil girl. Yes, I do a lot of work with Ohuhu markers. And I love working with alcohol markers. However, that's just for big surfaces. If I have a fast, quick color, basing with Ohuhu, that. But now I'm looking where they are. You might have seen a trend within my finished pages that I am. Let me see if I can get them out of the cart. No, I can't. Oh gosh. Like you haven't seen these things before. No, I cannot get them out of the cart. It's stuck. I have a cart from IKEA and I put all my pencils in there. And sometimes they get stuck. I have to fidget. I'm a Prisma girl. Prismas are my go-to pencils. However, these are also one of my favorites, especially when I'm using them on Amazon paper. Why do I love Prismas? Because one, it's the first pencil set I started with. No, I actually started with colors and switched very fast to Prismas. However, these are also my favorites. As you can see, the size, these are the Artex ones. Next to the ChromaFlows, I use these mostly on Amazon printed paper books because of the tooth, and they handle very well. So basing with alcohol markers and then going over this one, going over with the Artex. I think this the set is, there are 2 sets in here. This is the 126 one. Yeah, this is the 126 set. My absolute favorite, and the other ones are the ChromaFlows. So pencils all the way. especially with the complicated pages. Love doing pencils. And why? Because you have more control. You have way better control than a marker. A marker, especially on Amazon paper, it bleeds, it smudges, I cannot blend. I don't say it is not possible to blend with an alcohol marker, but it's just something that I don't have the skills for to blend. But where the water-based mediums, I'm not that good in watercolor and water-based mediums, but it's good for basing. I always tend to go back then again over them with pencils. But my second love are these. These are pen pastels, so they're a soft pastel, but it is kind of it's like a compact box, but don't smear this on your face unless you want to go through life as the Grinch or something with greens. I am falling in love with these things. I use them for backgrounds. I'm going to show you in a second, use them on an entire page just with pen pastels. They go a long way, especially when you use them like I do, just with a small applicator, soft applicator. You don't need a lot of pigment to do a page. So I'm absolutely in love, and I might told this one on the channel already. I just got lucky. I found a lady in Tilburg, that's a city nearby, who sold her entire set of pen pastels for a absolutely decent price. So I went for it. It was almost really close to my birthday. I said, well, I'm going to buy myself a birthday present. And it was the entire set of pen pastels. Loving them from day one. And I will show you what you can do with pen pastels. This is Mythologies. You might have seen this in my completed pages video, and I did this one. Nothing else, only pen pastels. Yes, they are expensive. If you want to buy them online or in a shop or they are expensive. So if you want to purchase them, I cannot look in your wallet what you are able to spend or what you want to spend, but do it in sections or find a good deal like I did. But this was only pen pastels. So that is my second love next to pencils. And you do have to do a fixative on this, and I use how do you say that? Oh gosh, I have a brain fog. Well, if I if I spray it on there, I can still work with pencils on top, because it does come off if you don't put a fixative on here. But I love working with them. It's a bit of an artistic freedom kind of feeling. Look at me being Rembrandt van Rijn. So that's my second love next to pencils. Next question. Question number 5. This is taking a while. Wow, I am really chatty tonight. I don't know why. What coloring tool do you use the most and why? All right, let's clean this up and let's get the tools out. Excuse me, be right back. All right, I got it assembled. This is the doll. 133. Don't leave home without it. This thing is magic. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8 pencil sharpeners laying around here. Never use them anymore because I had a lot of breakage. It's not only with Prismas, with every pencil I use, a lot of breakage. This one is my go-to pencil sharpener, so don't come between me and my pencil sharpener. What else? This thing. this is just a simple makeup brush. Cost barely anything, and I use this one almost all the time when I use, especially when I use Prismas, because they tend to crumble. When I use a colorless blender, because it tends to give a little bit of, how do you say that? Crumble. And back in the days, I just wiped my hand over it, and well, that's a mistake you make. So I always use a brush, and I'm a fidgety type, so it's nice that when you are coloring, you can just fidget with the brush. Just cheap one. Don't strain yourself with an expensive makeup brush. This is just, I think it's €1, €1.50, I don't know. You saw this one in CEST II. This is my Derwent eraser. I cannot do without it. It's electric, it's battery charged. Yeah, it's a battery one. The only thing I don't really like is that when, I'm taking it apart, if you put some pressure on here, the eraser just sinks into the holder, and then I have to try to pry it out there again. Come here. So sometimes I pinch it to keep it a little bit more secure in there, because I don't want to spoil a lot of this eraser, and just put it back in here again. I use this all the time, and especially when I make a background with a bokeh effect with the little orbs. I have a stencil with all of those rounds, and just put the eraser in there, and Bob's your uncle. So great stuff. For if I use pen pastels, I always use a kneadable eraser. This is the Faber-Castell one. Also love, love, love it. As you can see, this is used, and it's stuck. Always stuck in the box. Just to get it out. Again, when you're fidgety, you're just coloring and putting, it's like Play-Doh, only different. Why do I like this so much? Because you can also knead this into a really fine tip and get into those tiny, tiny places. So that's also good. So just knead it and just stuff it into this little container, and it goes a long way. You never, it doesn't get any smaller. It gets dirtier, but it doesn't get any smaller. It doesn't lose any eraser around on your desk. It just keeps your desk clean. These two. This is my Prisma colorless blender. Started reusing it again. Been in a drawer for a long time, but if I use pencils, this is one that I always use. And this one, this looks a little bit sad. This is a charcoal soft pencil by CME-Art. Why does it look like this? Because it actually needs a special sharpener, or you do it with a X-Acto knife. Sharpen it. You cannot sharpen this one in a regular pencil sharpener. This will break. What do I use this for, and why do I love it? Because if I want to do the foggy, misty backgrounds, just do this, put your finger over it, and you're done. This is a fantastic thing. But the thing I use the most, and this has been, I have a couple, but this has been with me, this one, for ages, is this. This is a A4 piece of acetate. I saw this Lucy with Lucy Adds Color uses this, and I put this behind my piece of paper, behind the page that I'm coloring, in case my alcohol markers or something else tends to bleed through to the second page. This will pick it up. This will stop it from bleeding through to the next page. So this is actually my most used coloring supply. Coloring, what do I call it? Tool. So It is quite simple, but this makes life a little bit safer and easier. And yeah, you buy these on Amazon for a pack of 10, cost, I don't know, not that much. What coloring techniques do you love and why? I had to think about that one because I'm a straight colorist. I actually don't use a lot of techniques. So no, I'm gonna try to answer this question. Colorless blenders, yeah, especially that one is my go-to if I use pencils. Yeah, what else? It's not that much actually. I'm more like a less fuzzy. I don't know. I don't fidgety. I like easy. I like straightforward. So I'm not into all the difficult mixing of watercolors. And everybody has to. Again, everybody does what everybody wants to do. But it's this is for me one of the most difficult questions because I like simple, just pencil. Well, just pencil. Especially when you see a lot of my colored pages, it's not too blingy, not too. I love everybody else's blingy, but it's just not for me. I want to color, I want to finish. I'm doing the shading, and that's kind of it for me. What I do with the pen pastels, it's also easy. So that is a technique that I like. But for the rest, it's just pencils and straight coloring. I'm trying to think of a technique that, yeah, I use stencils sometimes. I love using stencils for backgrounds. When I think the background is dull or needs a little bit something different, then I use a stencil. But that's actually it. That's it. I don't use washi tape. I have, for the love, I can't, because when I'm using an X-Acto knife and washi tape, I'm going through the page. I'm just too heavy-handed for that kind of things. And I don't have the patience. I'm a very impatient colorist as well. So not so many techniques, to be really honest. But that's my style. All right. What coloring palettes do you love to use and why? Yep. Okay. Let me clean this up again. I'll be right back. Okay, it's chaos. It's absolute chaos. Yeah, before I start with my palettes, I need to show you one more tool that I use. I need to zoom you out for this one. This one. For me, it's a tool. This is a reference book from the Smithsonian. I think this was published by the Smithsonian. It's called The Natural History Book. It's the ultimate visual guide to everything on Earth. If I color real life, plants, animals, you name it, sea life, I go into this book and try to find reference on how to color it. It's all in here. It is a ginormous book. I got this secondhand, by the way. Every flower, plant, everything that walks, crawls, swims, hunts, runs, poops, flies, bites, stings. It is in here. This is also a fantastic tool to have. If you like coloring real life and realism, I can highly recommend this stunning book. So this is also for me a tool. Because if somebody say color a cow, I look up a cow or a deer, or I did a manga picture for a panda, and I needed to check on how the white and the black is on his body. So I searched a panda. It's all in here. I love, love, love this book. So wait, my camera goes berserk. Wait, stop doing that. Do you see what it does? I need to get the book out of the way. So this is also one of my, I'm so sorry, one of my tools that I use. Let the camera get a little bit of rest because my autofocus, I'm so sorry if you're getting seasick right now. The autofocus went haywire. All right, back to color palettes. I have a couple. I am kind of a paper girl. Love everything paper. That contradicts a little bit the next question, but we're still at palettes. So I have the first two color cubes. Use them, yes. Do I find them handy? A bit. However, I do combine them, and see if I can find it this quick, with the digital ones. Let's see if, no, I cannot, because it needs me, my GoodNotes wants me to log in. So I combine it with the digital ones. It's easier to find a palette when you first go to the digital ones and find your palette, because it is also on theme or on main color, so like yellows, greens, and then it's easier to pull a card from here. Am I going to buy the second set of cards? No, I'm not. Because I do tend to say, well, I'm going to use color palette, and then never happens again. So that's for the cubes. But I also, and you saw that in Jess's video as well, have this little book. I'm going to zoom you in again. It's this one. And as Jess also mentioned, this is a fantastic little book because you got the same color combination, but a lot of variation in here. So this little book, I'll see there's still a tag in here. I need to get that out, otherwise the glue gets stuck. So this is also one I use. And these you saw also in Jess's video are the Joanna Stone ones. Lovely, lovely color palettes. It is clear, it is fun, and the complementary colors are in here. So this is a fantastic usable. And I have a couple I just pulled for. This is the Spooky Halloween one, the pastel. This is the summer one, and there's a cute and creepy one. However, I also use internet. I recently discovered AI. Yay! I did a page for a circus, and I wanted to do a circus color palette. So I went to Google AI, typed in, can you give me a color palette for a coloring page for a circus? And I want a retro kind of vibe. And I'm going to use my Prisma Premiere. And lo and behold, he came with a gorgeous color palette that I actually used. Turned out to be a great page. So I'm not restricting myself to one or two color palette ideas. And usually it is, I think, with 1 or 2 pages a month that I actually use a palette. Everything else just goes with the flow. I start coloring and I see where it takes me. However, it is handy to have. So much for color palettes. All right, next question. Which coloring journal and tracker do you love the most? And here comes the contradiction, because I use, and I have to see if I can start it up for you and get it on screen. I am contemplating on going to Fidget and to build kind of a journal-like thing, but I don't know if I have the yeah, if usually when I do that, it's for 1 or 2 months and then it's gone again. So kudos to Jess, who does a fabulous job with her journal. I love, love, love how that looks. And then I'm looking at it and think, I need that. But I think I don't have the patience or the time to do it. So let me pull up my planner and my template that I use. I'm gonna enlarge this. Let's see if it will. Yes, there it is. First, let me go to the planner. No, wait, I'm gonna pull you back. I'm so sorry. I actually do use this one. This is the Amanda Colors planner. But this is just what I use to write things down, because I actually hate my own handwriting when I do not want to start up the computer. So I don't put stickers in there. I don't put washi. I did actually color this page. Surprise, surprise. I need to jot down quickly what I did, and the pages that I did. As you can see, I'm not fuzzy with going through this. But it's quick, it's easy, and after I have done this, I will put it in my own really simple flop together planner. So and I'm way behind. These are the months, pages, body colors, prompts, color alongs, untouched books, color by numbers, and title pages. I did this. These are my illustrators for 2026, the ones I really love. This is just some things I need to remember what my project books are. Well, this is already out of the window, so not happening anymore. And this is what it looks like when it's filled out. These are all pages that I have planned, including body colors, or if it whips, if it's color by numbers, if it's on the membership, if it's an untouched book, yes or no, which date I have finished the page. And this is so far behind because I know I have done this entire list. And these are my purchases, and these are hashtags that I host, but I forgot to fill that out. So that is the side that keeps track of what I did for the entire month. And this sweet baby, and I did not make this. Amy made this. I don't know if it's still somewhere on the internet. Amy Ward Art did this one. And I'm so forever grateful, because the coloring book collection is extensive. And what you can do with this one, as you can see, these are the shelves. There I put my books, illustrators, titles, what type of book it is. So paperback, Amazon prints, there is hardbacks, ring bounds, PDFs, you name it. There is a theme, so I can filter on portraits, fantasy, fairy tale, mermaids, Halloween, winter, summer, you name it. And here you can check if it's a touched or an untouched book, if there is a whip in this book. Which one is that? That's the Clara Markova one. And if you have finished and you put in the number of illustrations, it calculates automatically the percentage of that book that you have colored. You can add easily the themes you want to. So if I go over here and I go down, there is this little pencil. Let me go. Oh, it's difficult to go up. And then you can add another theme if you want to. I can put in notes. So this is a color by number book, especially with the mythographics. Wait, you can filter this on Illustrator. That's easier for me. I'm sorry if I'm making you seasick right now, because I have to go to the M for mythographics. Yeah, especially for mythographics, I love to put the Illustrator behind it. who gets the credits for the beautiful book. And now I'm going to get scary. I'm also counting totals. So I have, in total, I'm not count correctly. This is not books. This is pages. 53,564 pages. Number of pages done. And these are untouched books. And my goal is to do at least 10 untouched books per month. But with the speed that some of the books come in to add to this collection, I don't know when it stops, when it ends. I don't actually have any room left for books. So I think I need either to destash some books. But I'm a hoarder when it comes to coloring book. Or I need to make more room or just stop buying. But there are a couple of books that are already planned for this year that I think, I need the Kirby's, Hannah Carlson, you name it, Emily. And for people who really want to know, let me go all the way down. It is on 1063. Who's counting? And right now I'm still working on the series of the inventory. So that are the little crosses that you see here. Every time I pick a shelf randomly and I empty that shelf, and I'm going through all those books, see if the numbers still correct, if they are in their correct position, if the number of pages done are correctly in there. So, and I'm way behind, so I need to update it with my written coloring plan. So that is how I keep track of this sometimes immense task. And that is what I love. I wish I had it on paper. I did start it on paper, only it was just not manageable anymore. So I put a lot of work in a book, put it in paper, but it was not a, like this is from a happy planner, and you can put pages in there, take pages out, and I used just a book, and that was not doable. So we are back to doing electronic and digital. All right. What YouTube videos do you like to watch? Yeah, that's actually a lot. What do I like to watch? I love to watch color alongs, but usually I do watch those because then I get inspiration and I still learn a lot. One of my favorite is Annika from Exit Fumbles, and of course Karen from My Colorful Country Life. I get a lot of inspiration. L Illustrator, love. So that's one. Love completed pages video, of course, completed pages videos. I love to see what everybody has been working on. And haul videos, but haul videos are so dangerous for me. They are so dangerous. So usually when I watch a haul video, I have my Amazon wish list next to it and see if I can add it to the wish list. So I don't forget what book that I saw or what I fell in love with. I am toning it down. I'm not buying any cozy, fuzzy thingy books on Amazon print. So I'm more looking for the high quality ones. But those are the videos I like to watch. And strangely enough, I'm following Can Survival as well. That's just a dude in England that does camping stuff. I just like to watch that before I fall asleep. And I also watch Itchy Boots. And Itchy Boots is a Dutch girl who goes around the world on a motorcycle solo off-road. So those are not coloring related, but those are absolutely what I love. And live streams. Live streams love to watch because of the interaction with other people. So that is what if I have the time and to watch, and that's actually what I watch the most. especially the live streams and the Can Survival, because I only can sleep with white noise in the background. Flip throughs, yeah, I like to watch them, but usually I don't again have the patience. But I do love to come back to flip throughs if I am hesitant in, do I want to buy this book, yes or no? Then I always first go looking for a flip through. So please don't stop doing those, because it helps people a lot. It kind of is a little bridge to the next note. That's for number 11. Number 10. What YouTube videos do you like to create? Right now, I think it's the shelf series that I'm doing, because it makes me go back to all the books and go through all the books and re-fall in love with a lot of books and illustrators. Live streaming, I love to live stream. Sometimes I just life gets ahead of me and I'm too tired and I'm too occupied to do, but I'm still maintaining 2 streams per week, Sunday and Wednesday. So really like to do that. And yeah, I think it is a color along, but on the contrary to this video, I'm not that chatty. You could have guessed wrong, but I'm actually not that chatty. So usually I do a little intro and then I put some music in the background, put it in there, and just color on camera. So, but it is YouTube overall. I love to do everything. So I like to share, but sometimes it's difficult. It's difficult to find items or things to do to make interesting videos. I know haul videos, everybody likes haul videos. But for haul videos, you need to have new stuff or books. And yeah, I'm trying, as I said, so I'm trying to tone that down, but still doing haul videos. Love that too. And 11 is, what do I love most about coloring? Oh, gee. I think coloring for me, it started as just simple coloring. It grew out to be this with YouTube, but it is actually, to be really honest, the only hobby that has lasted this long and that I'm so incredibly invested in. Love going through the books, love coloring, love especially finishing a page. Sometimes I got a page just takes too long. It has too much element. It takes too long. Again, don't have the patience for it. But I need to de-stress after work, because my stress levels can go really high up and my tiki-tika cannot handle that one. So I need to de-stress, so I have to calm down. Coloring helps me to calm down. I crochet. I do crochet, cross stitch. I tried diamond painting. I can't. I just can't. And coloring is the only hobby that puts me at ease. I always need a TV show on the back. I don't know, in the back. I don't know why. But I also need a TV show. But I need to distress. And it's not that my work is stressful. I'm just a stressful person. I stress easily. I get annoyed easily. It's just hormones raging. It's my age. I have an excuse. So I need to calm down. And coloring does that for me. So that's really important. And that's actually going into the next and last question number 12. What do you love most about the coloring community? Yeah, what's not to love? You people are amazing. So many friendship, so many love, so much love, respect for everybody's work, for everybody's efforts, for there is no competition whatsoever there. Also in the coloring community with the YouTubers, the support to one another, no words, no words. If I need a safe space, I just go on a live somewhere in the chat, Instagram, it doesn't matter where. We are here for each other. And you sometimes there is a YouTuber or someone that says, I have to take a break. Take your break. We are still going to be here. I'm not gonna unfollow you because you need to take a break. We are still going to be here. And giving each other ideas, being in touch with one another. Not a single bad word. Everybody's, because we know everybody in their own way are proud of what they are doing and what they are creating, and everybody sees that, and everybody respects that, and everybody loves that. So this community is fantastic. The Tubathon, Jess already said it, that the coming together for a cause, the amount of money we raised just to be a part of that, it makes me prouder than I can ever be. Emotional also. At the end of the Tubathon, I said, can I cry now? Because this is unique. This is unique. And this sounds not to sound sad or it's not my pity party, but I didn't have a lot of friends when I grew up and when I was in high school. I was the picked on kid. And now in this whole community, it feels like you have hundreds of friends, body colors. It's unbelievable. So I guess I'm here to stay. I'm not going anywhere. I love this. Keep on coloring. I love what I do. I love what you all do. And before I get really emotional, I want to thank all of you just for being here, for helping me to keep this channel alive, because sometimes it is a struggle, but I do it with all of my heart because I just love to do this. And for just being part of the coloring community. You people make this community and you give it literally color. So again, I want to thank Amy for creating this tag. I think I went all, I don't know if it was meant to be like this, like I did it, but I just needed to do this. I want to thank Jess for tagging me. And all of a sudden my mind went blank. I'm not really sure if I am going to tag anybody, but if I am going to tag anybody, because I did not follow, I didn't see a lot of tag videos for this one who already got tagged. But if you want to join, these are the questions, and I love to see your choices and your how you have made your coloring your own. So I'm really curious. So I'm not going to tag, decided now. I want to thank you for still being here, because I did not expect this video to be this long. Love you all. I am going to edit this one and I'm going to go to bed. So it is actually quite late here in the Netherlands. Good night or good day. And if you like this and you haven't done already, please hit like and subscribe. And I would love to see you in the next video. Bye bye, everybody.